live, and this was an impromptu, unscheduled live stream because I'm trying to share some of the things that I got to do yesterday. And if you were following me on Instagram as I was darting all across Orange County, California, then you got to see a little bit of the shenanigans, but I'm going to share some of those shenanigans as well as the books that I got. Some really fun things for my collection, some things I'm very excited about, very happy and pleased about, and hopefully you will be too. So thank you for those of you that had the notification bell clicked and responded to the bat signal when it went up. Those of you that are hanging around the YouTubes today or taking an easy Sunday, thank you for hanging with me for a little bit. We got Brandon the Tailgater. We were talking just a little bit ago on Instagram, and I was like, I'm about to go live. And he's like, oh, sweet. And he just jumped right over. He was there in seconds. He's like Wally West over there. We got Jennifer. She's doing a special live stream tonight, and I just found out my schedule's all flip-flopped, Jennifer. I still can't make it, but I'm not even doing Dungeons and Dragons tonight because I got a barbecue for the family going on tonight. So, but Jennifer is doing an impromptu show tonight. I want to say 9 Eastern. She can let people know about that. Dave collects. Yeah. What's going on, Dave? And we got Steve the Captain. What is going on, Captain? Good seeing you, sir. J Hood says, you can't hear me. Uh-oh. Am I muted? Uh-oh. Let me check my audio settings. Hopefully everything's okay. Gotta check those audio settings. No, it looks like it's going all right. Everybody else, let me know if you can't hear me. Can't hear me if there's no... Okay, good. Okay, it's on his end. All right, all good. We got Simon R. saying, I hope everybody's doing well today. I feel the same way. Hope you're doing well. I jumped in with this guy this morning, and I was building my Lego minifigures. I've got a ton of awesome new minifigures, and if you wanted to see some of the ones that I built, you should watch. I jumped in at about the 30-minute mark, but it was a fun show, top to bottom. Lots of Lego discussions going on over there this morning on Justin's channel. Now, let's see here. Yeah, barbecue does sound nice. I agree. What are you going to do? Barbecue is 40 degrees. Not 40 degrees here. So that's one of the benefits. So if you missed it, on my Instagram, I sort of spammed my Instagram because yesterday I got a chance to hang out with a bunch of friends from the comic book community, a bunch of people I'd never met before, except maybe on a stream or on Instagram or something like that. So I've got some fun video clips to share and some fun books to share. So let's dive in. I'm test driving some new things here. So let's say hello to the gang. Huh?
What's up, guys? Look at all the hunting happening here.
So there you go. That was a crew from the Team Nerd Herd, among others in the group there. And I have a bunch of Instagram links down below if you want to know the people that I was hanging out with. But it's a lot of that Team Nerd Herd crew. Steve was there, and Jeff was there, and Alonzo was there. Rob from Comics on the Edge came and joined us, and then of course JD-Ragin Cajun was there. So that was, I'm test driving. I loaded a bunch of little clips from my phone and I thought, hey, it'd be a fun way to kind of see what was going on there. Dave says barbecue in Northern California today, 45. What are you guys? You guys call cold weather. What is up, Alec? I'm sorry I'm going to miss the D&D tonight. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm probably going to prefer to have been there for sure. What is going on, Ariel? Good morning to not so morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. I'm used to the Saturday show. I'm not used to these Sunday afternoon shows. So yeah, I hung out with some really cool people, and they were doing some fun hunting. We hit 2 shops. One was called J&J Comics, and most of my video was there because nobody was in the shop. It was easy to go around, and we were shooting some video. So this is some of the stuff they had on the wall. You can hear birds in the background, and that's one of the telltale signs you're in J&J. He's always had birds. He's got a couple of cages, parakeets, and those kinds of birds in the front of the shop. And I've always known I was in his shop because I could hear the birds in the background no matter what I was doing. I was Jay's shop. So here's my man. Let's check in on Jeff, contemplating a big 80s, 90s TV show Grail. Let's see how his purchases were going.
How you doing? You sweating?
I'm sweating a little here.
I know. Look at it. You said it's one of the most pristine ones you've ever seen.
I think so. In the wild, for sure. Yeah.
It is.
So
don't drop it.
no, I'm very, very careful, as you can tell. It's slight taps.
So that's Jeff from Geek Driven. If you don't, I got his Instagram link down below, but he's on with the Team Nerd Herd as well, and I have the Team Nerd Herd YouTube down below. But yeah, he was looking at that book. He was looking at a few different ones. But yeah, I love the TV show nostalgia going on there. What is up, Carlito? Good to see you. Legion, what is going on? Staying strong, my good man. So that was the book he was hunting for, and he ended up buying that one, that purchase. Let's check in with Steve, HipHopsAndMe on Instagram, one of the main guys there at the Team Nerd Herd, and some of the things he picked up.
All right, guys, what are we looking at here? What we got?
You got a little Simpsons homage love. You got a little Shuri, punting a little head, and then you got some.
Look at those magazine size. Look at that. Damn. Yeah. Doing it.
You gotta take these and admire them from afar, but also put them in your collection.
Steve's not leaving anything for y'all.
No, it's deadly hands season, guys.
Yeah, he was cruising those magazine-sized books, and he found some awesome Deadly Hands of Kung Fu in there. So I don't know if you guys are fans of that, but definitely a fan for sure. I thought the artwork was amazing. What is up, Ruben? Good to see you. I was seeing all these people going out and hunting. I hadn't been comic hunting in a really, really long time. So I was feeling the fear of missing out on comic book hunting. That was more what I was feeling. So this was a long time coming. I legit hadn't been into a shop outside of my LCS. I think it's been almost 2 years, maybe a little over a year. Maybe I think we're nearing 2 years. So it was kind of nice to be able to be in that environment and around a bunch of friends. So that was really, really great. Speaking of another guy, we got Alonzo, and Alonzo was doing some major Star Wars hunting. If you're a Star Wars, comic fan, High Republic, and that kind of thing, you're gonna enjoy Alonzo's emotional journey here.
Hey, Jeff. It'll go nicely with this one.
He's already got it.
No. I have number one.
Number one?
I have number one.
So do I have number one.
No, but
mine doesn't match that.
What will he do? The stress is on.
It is. Damn it.
He was like looking at these slabbed 9/8s, these High Republic slabs, these current Star Wars Grail slabs, and he liked the price a ton, but he was like, I can't buy all of them. So he was trying to debate, that debate we all go through. Do you buy them? Do you purchase all of them? What's the how do you play that journey? And then lastly, we got Rob from Comics on the Edge. And his haul from the day, I believe, right here.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Go in and out.
What we get?
That's all magazines.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
thought this
Look
was
at the Sheena. Look at that.
Yeah, I thought this was a Aladdin book.
Hey, Storm on there. Look at that.
She-Hulk.
Heck
Storm,
yeah.
Tigra.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, so they were rating those magazine-sized books. I have such a limited space for magazine size. I usually don't look in those bins, and they found some killer stuff in there. Those guys really doing it right. So again, if you don't know any of the guys I was hanging out with, there it is. And one last little quick video here of the other shop we went to, Comics, Tunes, and Toys, or Comic TNT, as a lot of people call it. This is where a bunch of area community members go. I know that TiVo, Lord of the Long Box, this is his shop, and a few other guys like Geek Driven Jeff, this is his shop. So here we go.
Here we go. Get that TNT. Here we go, phase 2. Steve's got to shoot some stuff for the gram.
And that was walking in right in front of me. There was JD from Ragin Cajun Comics, and I got his link down below as well. We did meet up with Eric from Azores at the very, very end. we spent a little time. He joined us over there, so it was nice to see him. What's going on, Sam? But now let's get into a little bit of what I picked up, some of the comics that I snagged, and I was really excited because I was able to complete 2 comic book runs that I've been working on for a while. Modern day comic book runs that I've been trying to complete. What's going on, Katie? Good to see you. So I have a few books from some of those runs that I was trying to finish off. The reason I got Jane sitting out here with us is because I completed my Jane Foster run. I've got all the Jane Foster as Thor issues that Jason Aaron wrote in that run. So I was going to run through some of them for you and kind of share what the whole run is. And wherever I'm missing a book, I can then add it in and show you the one I was missing. So for those that care one way or another where her first appearance is, personally, I think it's this book, issue 25 from the God of Thunder storyline. You get to see her on a big old splash page, and they set her up pretty clearly here. You see her pick up the hammer in Original Sin. I've got, I believe it's in Original Sin, or maybe it's at the end of this, and he drops the hammer in Original Sin. But I got that run as well, so I count this as part of the series. But then her run starts here in Thor, and I have that version, and I got this Jason Aaron version with the Scotty Young cover there. So that's issue 1. Some people feel like this is the first full appearance. I don't know. I think it's all ridiculous, but there it is, issue number 2. Great series. Issue number 3. So this is the Thor run. This was an 8-issue sort of mini series of Jane as Thor. And here we go, number 5. And this story arc, we don't know who is wearing the mask. We don't know who is carrying the hammer. So there's a lot of questions about that all through these 8 issues. 7. And the finale, the reveal issue. Some people consider this the first appearance because she reveals her identity. Here it is, number 8. The only thing I was missing of those 8 was the annual that they made to go with it. And it's got the price sticker on the front there. May have to change that out. But there's the annual. I snagged that piece to go with those 8 issues. And then the run starts over again with the Mighty Thor. Excuse me. And the Mighty Thor arc is where it sort of ends. And it's a slightly longer arc. And you could consider that her first appearance, I guess, because now we know that it's her. But obviously you get Loki. So this is issue 2. And then we got, I'm going to take these headphones off because I don't need them because I'm not listening to anything right now. There we have issue 3. And issue 4 with the awesome false Thor banner. Really, really great. So I'm just kind of showing you the whole run here. All the Thors. I did not buy all of these. Most of these I had, so I was just filling in the run. Here's issue 6. Issue 8. What? Wait, was I missing issue 7? Yeah, because I just bought issue 7. There it is. So now I can add that to my run. Boom. 7 and 8. Then we go 9. All these are the Dodderman. Dodderman was the artist on this run. Beautiful stuff. Here's 10. Here's 11. Bum, bum, bum. 12 with this hilarious, like the hammer flying right at you, and she's like in the background. You can kind of see her throwing it. 11. 12. This is 13. And this is 15. Wait a second. No, because I needed 14 and I got it. So now I got 14 to complete that arc. 15. 16 with the sideways cover here. Kind of cool. The Shi'ar and Lady Thor. Let's see. 16. 17. Let's see here. 18. 20? No, I needed 19 and I got it. There it is with the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force being a part of this story arc. So obviously really cool to get that. Dodderman is great. I love Dodderman a bunch. I think I know he's mostly he's like a digital artist, but I think his digital art is phenomenal. So don't bother me. Here we've got 21. And the reason I'm showing you all these is because I think the numbering is a little screwy, in my opinion. Here's 22, sorry. 21, 22. Yeah, that was Quentin. Look, good eyes. Good eyes. Brandon knows his mutants. There was Quentin, what do they call him? Oh, gosh. He's got a funny name. Is it Omega? Mutant Omega? Kid Omega. Kid Omega, sorry. 23. Took me a little while. You probably typed it already before I did that. And now here's where it gets screwy. 23, and then the next issue is 700. I don't know that counting. The idea is they went back to the legacy numbering in the middle of this run. Kid Omega. Okay, good. So you go issues 1 through 23 of Mighty Thor, and then it's 700 Mighty Thor. Weird counting, but that's how you know this is technically the 24th issue, but they start numbering them as 700 here, which is, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Then you got 701 with the broken Thor hammer on the front there. And we're getting near the end of this run. 702. Great stuff. Kate's coming in to say hi. How's it going? No, my wife is. 703. Almost done. 704. Nice monster cover there. And then 705, my favorite cover in this run. Definitely my favorite Art Germ cover. Just a masterpiece. I really want to get the Virgin variant of this. There's not a ton of them. Every once in a while I see one for stupid money. And then the last issue is 706. There's the this is the variant cover, and then there's I think the cover A is on the back here, which is Jane Foster. So there's 706. That is the entire Jane Foster Thor run. It's not a massive run, but I know some of the books are super hot, like this one. Some of the books are a lot cooler. You can get them for cover price or less. So there you go. I finished that run by adding those 4 issues that I was missing, and now it's all done. I'm super happy to have finished that storyline and to have those issues in my collection now. Let's see here. So see if I can put them back carefully here. I will also say I snagged a few other issues to go with it. And almost got it. There we go. Oh, it's so nice to put those in the box. Guys, just put that box away. For those that know me, I keep track of my comics that I need like this. So let's flip over and take a look at how that Thor run looks now. I think I had that one in yellow. Yeah, I did. So here we got most of the stuff that's highlighted is the Jane Foster stuff there. And the Jane Foster stuff there. I get to shade in a couple. Yay, I get to color in those last few. All done. I'm not going to do that. But I did just finish discussing the fact that I finished my Jane Foster run. And I started I wanted to include the Unworthy Thor. So I actually picked up Unworthy Thor 1, 2, yes, and 5. The final issue with the great Thanos cover there. This is just a 5-issue miniseries of what Thor was doing when he didn't have the hammer. So I just need to get issues 3 and 4, and I'll have that full run. Unworthy Thor is by, look at him, he knows his artist, Copiel. Olivier Copiel. Oliver Copiel. But a really good mini series and something I wanted to include in this run. The blank spaces you're seeing up here I have not finished the God of Thunder run yet. I've got most of them, as you can see. Sorry, my highlighter's dying, but I do have some of these. It's the section right in here that I'm missing some. So I still need to grab a few of those issues in the God of Thunder storyline. But I got about half, or a little more than half of that run, and I have all the keys, so I'm really just missing some of the other odds and ends in there. I'm having to scramble to cover for you tonight. You owe me. It's true. It's very, very true. I'm keeping you on your toes. Nothing like that. So I'm going to add these to that bin too. I've got my my Thor collection over here. And maybe I'll start looking more at that God of Thunder run and see if I want to get any of those. But that run, the Jane Foster stuff, is finished. And it feels so good. So let's talk about another run that I finished. I finished getting all the issues for the Bendis run on Daredevil, which I know you're also a fan of that one, Brandon. I know you're a fan of the Bendis Daredevil era, which is a much larger set of comics to collect. And I was missing a bunch. In fact, I bought all of these. And now I have completed that run too. I completed 2 awesome runs that I've been working on for a while. So we can take a look at how those appear. And here I did those in green. So this is page 1. And you're like, well, you're missing all of these. These are the ones that are done by, some of these are by David Mack, some of these are by Quesada, and some of these are by Kevin Smith. And I believe I actually might have like 1 and 2. So there's a few issues at the beginning that are not Bendis. In fact, Bendis starts at issue 16 right here. And you can see I got some of the ones in front of that. I don't have the first appearance of Echo, but I have her first cover appearance. I had snagged that a while back when it was a nothing book that nobody cared about. But I just missed out on her first appearance. But then you can see I got from issue 16 all the way through 81. Those are the Bendis era issues, 16 to 81. And I've got them now. I'm all done. I've got a few of the Brubaker era, which starts at 82. As you can see, I got some of those, and I haven't really collected much of the Mark Waid run that kind of goes afterwards. I haven't gotten much of that. If you're wondering what the orange is on the back, that's Born Again. I made sure I got Born Again, all the issues for that storyline. But I was very excited. So let's take a look at the issues I snagged. I did not have 30. Sorry, I got to do it on this side, so the microphone's here. Issue 35 with Spider-Man on that Maleev cover. I love these Alex Maleev covers. Issue 66, one of the best covers in the run. Phenomenal yellow suit flipping through the skies. Awesome. Brandon says, next time hit me up. I almost have that run 2 times over. Dang. He's on it. Issue 68. And again, most of these were cover price or less. I think some of these were 50% off of the labeled price at J&J. And then the big chunk I was missing was 75 through to the end of the run. So 76, 77. Some nice Elektra going on there. 78 with the owl, and it looks creepy. 79. 80 with some good-looking ladies. And 81 is that final issue where he goes off to jail, spoiler, and then Brubaker takes over from that point. So there you go. Finished my Bendis run of Daredevil, which I've been working on, and I even picked up one of the Quesada issues. This is issue 12. There's an Echo flying through the air right there. Would love to hunt those down one day. I will say, for my buddy Rod, I went on, he hadn't read it, and I went on eBay, and I was able to buy all 3 collected volume trades for a really reasonable price. And I just had it all shipped to him. I was like, dude, you're a Daredevil fan. You got to read this. And I shipped it all to him, and he loved it, of course, because it's great. But if you want the individual issues, I'm fairly sure you could probably buy a bulk lot of all of these issues and be fine. I've just been slowly working on that run. The same way I'm working on the Frank Miller run. I did get 1 issue in the Frank Miller era. I believe this is one of his last ones, if not one of the ones right after he finished. And I didn't have it. I love the cover. So I threw this in with my other Daredevil purchases. In fact, let me check and see if this was an issue that he worked on. Oh, drag. I don't like when they do this. I don't know if any shops elsewhere do this, but some shops will seal the bag. Like like hot melt the plastic. So this is sealed. I can't even open it. So I'm gonna have to rebag and board that one, as long as I'm rebagging and boarding all that other stuff. So that was the other run that I finished. I finished off 2 runs that I was working on. Really, really great. That is right after Elektra got brought back. There you go. Almost as good as Miller's. I mean, they're right there for me. And they aren't keys, but they're amazing stories. It perfectly describes what I'm talking about. Absolutely. But let's talk about some X-Men stuff, because Justin is in the chat, and I bought 2 things that I will be adding to the mystery box, although these items will not be so mysterious. I snagged another copy of this amazing David Nakayama variant to issue 3 of X-Men. So I'm going to throw one of these into the mystery box that I do as my giveaway. What's going on? Whack Comics is here. I'm assuming that's Tyler, but you just never know. What time is it in Australia right now? I'm not sure. I don't know my time. This is a beautiful cover. So they had these on the shelf, and I snagged one, and that is going to go in. Oh, I forgot. And I got this as a gift from my guy, Eric. Azor's Tiger threw this in, and I was like, oh my gosh, what a nice... I have a different cover to this issue, and I thought, what a nice thing to do. Brother John, good to see you. What's an X-Men? Never heard of those. I'll help you out. So this is going to go into my mystery box, along with the coolest thing I found. I found this slightly unusual collected edition with a fun new cover. This is Days of Future Past. Both issues in one collected volume. This was published, and let's check the year on this. This edition was published in... I don't have glasses on, but I'm going to do my best. 1980. 1980 and 1989, so I'm not sure. But this is just a fun way to read and enjoy these 2 issues. A different cover than maybe you've seen before, but the interior, all the great moments you already know and love. The back cover looks like just Wolverine getting blasted. So I'm going to include that. That'll be going in the mystery box so that somebody can read or enjoy those issues. And it's perfect because the omnibus that Justin and I are reading, it includes those 2 issues. So a nice little way to enjoy those. So I'm going to have those be some of the books that make their way into that mystery box. Another run that I've been working on, where is my little listy? There it is. That I haven't gotten too far with has been, where is it? Me and my lists. The New Mutants, the Chris Claremont into Rob Liefeld run on New Mutants. And these are the issues that I've gotten so far and where I'm at with that run. So I snagged a few more issues in that run. I will say I'm pretty good at the beginning and I'm pretty good at the end, but the stuff in the middle I have not purchased very much of. So the stuff in the middle is where I'm lagging the most. Basically anything between 33 and 72. Yeah, between 33 and 72, I have 3 issues. So most of them are ones I'm missing. But let's talk about what I did grab. Demon Bear, first cameo, I think, or whatever appearance of Demon Bear. I got a copy of that. That's a good one. This one is Cypher, first appearance of Doug, who later becomes known as Cypher. This is his first appearance. I got a copy of that one. And I got this one. This is the first appearance of Madripoor, the city that they used in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I snagged an appearance of Madripoor. And these were nice quality copies that don't have any like blunted edges or spine ticks or anything like that. They look pretty nice overall. So I'm going to add those to my New Mutants run. Set those down there. I'm still missing a few of the keys in that run, but I'm getting there. I've had some of them I've had for a long time because I collected that run as a kid. I loved that, especially I was into the Liefeld era, which is why I have so much at the end of the run. But I've been going back and snagging some of the Bill S covers, the issues that I thought were really, really great that he worked on. So I've been snagging those. And then here's where it gets a lot of fun. These are all trades that I picked up. First appearance of Doug was on Nickelodeon, you weirdo. Hey, good to see you, Bear Island Comics. You are hilarious. Yes, Dazzler is in that issue. Look, see this guy. He knows his books, man. That Doug is a great character, and I think there's a lot of really great mutants who are a big part of what's going on right now, who made their first appearances or growth as characters in that Claremont era of New Mutants. I think it's really good stuff. Danielle Moonstar is quoted to be just as good a leader as Cyclops. She's on par with him throughout her training, a fact often overlooked. There you go. There you go. Big Will has arrived just in time for me to finish. The last few things I bought were a set of trade paperbacks. There's a lot of X-Men books I've never read, a lot of stories that I missed out on, and a lot of things that I wish I'd had the time to enjoy. And people have told me time and again, some of these stories are ones I need to read. When I was in J&J Comics, he has, I want to say, something like 12 long boxes just with trades, mostly stuff that's not in publication anymore, books that are harder to find in trade. So I was going through and looking at stuff and thinking, oh, I would love to get these and these and these and these and everything, all of it. Give me all of them. Starting off with Jason Aaron, who wrote the Wolverine and the X-Men storyline. So I got volume 1 and I got volume 2 of the Jason Aaron story arc, where Wolverine takes one group of the X-Men and Cyclops has the all new X-Men. I can't remember whatever the one that Bendis was writing. But I hear great things about this Jason Aaron Wolverine storyline. So look, boom, I got those 2 trades. So I can be reading those. Hey, and Brandon just picked up that Omni. So Brandon, how many more? Because this goes through issue 8. And I don't know how much farther it goes beyond that, but there you go. There's another Omni out, Brandon, that I know that's very popular with people, and that is the Uncanny X-Force by Rick Remender. This run went for about 7 of these kind of sized trades, and he had all 7, but I didn't want to get greedy because I didn't know if I'm going to love it or not. I hear great things. So I got 1, 2, 3 with this awesome Archangel cover, and 4. So I got the first 4 of Remender's Uncanny X-Force, and it's possible I'll sneak over there and grab the other 3 just to have them all done. So yeah, the Uncanny X-Force by Remender is a run where there's artists such as Isad Ribic involved with the interior art along the way. And like Sam is saying, I hear it's absolutely amazing, that run is really great. And that's what I had heard again and again. So when I saw them there he had them for just under cover price. So it was a couple of dollars off of each of the trades. And Brandon's saying he's reading it in Unlimited. He's on issue 21. It's so good. You're going to love it. So there you go. There you go. Good to know. And the last one I got is another one that I heard great things about. And it's only 2 trades. They didn't have the second one. So I bought volume 1, but I just went on eBay, found somebody selling the other one for pretty cheap, and I snagged the other one as well. So this is X-Men Red by Tom Taylor. For those that don't know, yeah, Tom Taylor wrote an X-Men run, and it was just 2 volumes of trades, so not a ton of issues. But X-Men Red was Tom Taylor's X-Men story arc with Jean Grey leading a team that included some pretty awesome characters. If you look here, you got Nightcrawler, you got Gambit, but you also got all new Wolverine X-23 and Honey Badger up here in the corner. So you got a really good team. And I hear, again, very good read. I like Tom Taylor a lot, and I thought this is a no-brainer. I got one in hand. I went to eBay. I got the other one on the way, so I'll have both volumes of that to read as well. A ton of good stuff there. You should have just got all 7. I know. I was trying to be good because this was our first stop, and I didn't know if I needed to save some money for the second stop. So it was like $60 or whatever worth of trades that I was like, do I really need to up it? Or do I wait? And I don't know. Who knows? I know you're a big fan of the Grant Morrison run of New X-Men. I am really hot and cold with Grant Morrison, and I don't trust his writing enough to just like roll the dice on it, but I do need to give it a shot, and I'm sure it's on the Unlimited app and I could just read it. So I agree that I do need to give it a shot. I just I really go back and forth with him. Let's see. Brandon said X-Men Red by Taylor is great. Team led by Jean Grey, right? Jean Grey. There you go. You need it. I picture like a period or an exclamation mark between each one of those sentences there. Mohammed Azrar, sorry. Yeah, so I got a bunch of trades. I'm a trade paper. I love reading and trade paperback when I can. So these X-Men storylines, I trust people like Brandon and you all in the chat telling me over the years, these were some great runs. I trust people like Remender, Aaron, Taylor. I trust those people to really write good stories. So I'm excited. These are going to be added straight to my reading box where I've got a bunch of good reading. And it's possible that if I don't have room to store all of these, that maybe some of these end up being part of the X-Men Omni giveaway at the end. If I find out that the person who wins hasn't read and would love to read some of those, maybe by then some of these go off and join that person's collection. So hopefully some good stuff there. Carlito says he's got all the trade paperbacks. You've got all of these? Look at that. He's on it. He knows his stuff. What is going on, Ricky? Good to see you. I saw this. It's Tom Taylor wrote that, right? Yeah. I mean, I hear that some people love Seven Secrets. I did not like that first issue. Let's see here. Yeah, I love the trade paperbacks. I switched to reading those so I don't put my Deathstrokes. Don't wear out your Deathstroke singles. Yeah, good point. Let's see. John, you have my address instead. Just ship it straight to Brandon. Do you have Marvel Darth Maul #2? I don't collect Star Wars comics, so I don't really have any. I think I've only got like 5 Star Wars comics in my entire collection, so I really don't have any. I just didn't like issue #1 a lot. Like, I really didn't like it. Like, it might be the worst thing I've ever read from Tom Taylor. But I also feel pretty strongly that my favorite Tom Taylor stuff is when he is writing in continuity stories. So like his Nightwing, like his All New Wolverine, and like I'm hopeful with these X-Men Red books, I like it when he's writing stories that are in continuity with superheroes. I feel like that's the stuff of his that I love the most. But that's me. So that's it. If you're catching the end of this live stream, I'm sorry. You can certainly watch the replay. I went through two runs that I was working on, modern runs by Bendis in Daredevil and by Jason Aaron on Jane Foster as Thor. And I completed those runs this weekend. Very happy about that. I picked up some issues to add to other runs that I'm collecting, like the New Mutants run. And I picked up some stuff for some giveaways, and I picked up a ton of trades. So lots of really great stuff to enjoy for sure. Dark Knights of Steel is fantastic. Yeah, lots of people loving his Dark Knights of Steel for sure. Let's see here. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get on with my day. I hope all of you have a great weekend. And tomorrow night, I'm back on with Comic Gories. So we will see you then for some exciting slab competitions. If you're a fan of slabbed comics, you want to see some amazing books, I got 4 awesome community members competing with only slabs. This will be happening at 9:30 Eastern tomorrow night. You will not want to miss it. It should be something that is really, really fun. Again, a bunch of links down below for some people who appeared on this show that were part of the hangout and the hunting and the fun day I had yesterday. So if you have time and you want to check out their Instagrams and the YouTube channel I linked, I would appreciate it, and they would be very happy to have you as a follower. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out, and we will see you back here again tomorrow night.